Hello everyone, I'm Jesse Krull. Welcome to Tommy Media's The Locker Room. The 18th ranked St. Thomas men's basketball team defeated Augsburg 71-53 Wednesday night to bring its record to 3-1. The men are on a 3-game winning streak and will travel down Summit Avenue to face McAllister Monday. The Scots have a 1-4 record with their only win coming against Lake Forest of Illinois in their second game of the season. I'm joined today by Coach John Tower, guard Erik Tengwall, and forward Zach Riedeman. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us, Jesse.
Coach, you lost your first game of the year, but then bounced back and won 3 in a row. What changed from the first game to Augsburg last night?
Well, I think at the start of any season, there's some ambiguity of roles, and new guys. Erik and Zach are two of our captains, and everybody from top to bottom, after graduating 5 seniors, I think is adjusting and adapting to those new roles. And so, that was part of it. Pomona Pitzer played a very good game, and we knew going in they'd be a stiff competition. But I really liked the way we played last night, both against Augsburg in the second half against River Falls. I feel like we turned a corner a little bit, both in terms of our defensive intensity, and some of it is new guys learning to trust one another and developing that chemistry on the court. And that's not a light switch. It's not something that happens instantly, nor do we think we've achieved what we want to this year. So, it's a long, long season, and, we call it a process of ongoing improvement. We hope every day we're getting a little bit better, and that's one of our mantras, and I think our guys have been doing a really nice job with that.
Erik, speaking about being a captain, you two are the 2 out of the 3 seniors on this team. What is it like being a senior leader, and what's the tough part about it?
It's a little different, especially in terms of if you compare it to last year's season. Last year we had 5 great seniors who took charge and who were leaders on the court and off the court, especially vocally. So for myself, I'd say the biggest challenge has been to be more of a vocal leader, because last year I could push the tempo on the court and I really didn't have to say much. So I've been working a lot on that to get the team better overall.
Zach, speaking about the MIAC conference as a whole, who is the Tommy's toughest competitor?
For the most part, we don't really look at who's our toughest competitor. We just kind of look at it game to game, because we just know, in the MIAC, once conference play starts, basically anything can happen. So, you could have a tough game against, McAllister or, St. Mary's, or you could have a tough game against Augsburg, Bethel, something like that. So, when you look at who our toughest opponent is, we don't really focus on that. We kind of just more so focus on ourselves, game plan for us, what we're going to do. But, I always like playing St. John's, Augsburg, those kind of games. So.
Coach, Zach mentioned McAllister, who you play on Monday, who they're kind of struggling, but their offense is pretty good, with their 4 out of their 5 starters averaging double figures in points. What are you going to do offensively to shut down this kind of offense?
Yeah, they're definitely explosive, and I think one of the things that we always talk about what are our calling cards and our identity, and we talk about defense and rebounding first and foremost, and then the tempo that we try and create. And so I think, McAllister, as Zach said, I think he put it really well. We certainly prepare for every team, but we're far more concerned with what we're doing and getting better at what we do every single day. So McAllister, another road game. We haven't been at home yet. Our first home game will be December 11th. I don't think anybody in the country has probably had as long a stretch on the road. But, road games are always tough tests. And I think McAllister, if we can pressure them and extend our defense a little bit, I think that'll be certainly part of our advantage.
I think everybody on campus is excited for that home game. I'm excited for it, too.
We are. We're looking forward to it.
And now it's time for this week's fan question. Coach, freshman Jonah Mann wants to know, besides playing basketball, what was your favorite part about traveling to California this season?
Yeah, we take a trip like that every year, and I think there's not a lot of spare time when you look at it. You get in on Thursday, you leave Sunday, and you have games Friday, Saturday. But more than anything, more than sightseeing or anything else we might try to do, I think it's time for the guys to really spend quality time together. And guys like Erik and Zach and Josh Pell, our seniors, them spending time with our freshmen and really teaching them about the culture of the program and how we travel and how we how we play, how we work together. So I think having that opportunity to really spend 72 hours as a team and go through some ups and downs, and early in the season you are going to have some adjustments. I think that's what's pretty unique about that kind of trip, is just the guys getting time to acclimate to one another.
Well, thank you guys for coming in. Enjoy the short break, and good luck Monday.
All right, thanks,
Thank
Jesse.
you. If you have a question, tweet it to @TommyMedia. Be sure to check TommyMedia.com for the latest campus news. Thank you for joining us. With Coach John Tower, guard Erik Tengwall, and Zach Riedeman, I'm Jesse Krull. We'll see you next time in The Locker Room.